Good evening, everybody, or good morning, afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Last time we played, had a little bit, I'd say, similar success to playing the Silent here. We got to the second floor, just like we did with the Ironclad, and we proceeded to die more or less in the exact same spot, about 4 or 5 nodes in the point. We're going to go back to actually playing the Ironclad here, since he does have a little bit more HP here, about 10 more, to, give me more room for error, we'll say, because I'm making a lot of mistakes in this game. Definitely just need to slow down, and things will seem to go a little better. Yep, another try. Ooh, okay, so this is new. So playing the Ironclad again, we're talking to this this giant whale thing, and it's giving us a buff. I did say we have more HP to spend here and get a rare relic, which might be the right choice, but I think we're going to just start off by transforming a card. And we're gonna... Oh, that's not what it meant. Okay, so we're actually gonna, Mario Party 3 style wheel this and get something hopefully better. Brutality. Alright, at the start of every... excuse me, I was reading that. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP, draw 1 card. So that could be good if we can get a bunch of zero-cost cards and just a lot of armor stacked up so we don't take damage from that debuff. And only 2 paths this time to choose from. I believe stores are the way to go for getting ahead a little bit. Get some better cards. And every rest station, if we're able to avoid taking too much damage, we'll be able to buff up our cards. So we'll just take a look here and see which path is the best here. Okay. There's a lot of question marks on the way here, but we can actually hit 2 shops if we wanted to. I think we're going to go monster, random encounter, shop, monster, random encounter, and then rest, and hopefully by the time we get to that rest point, we will actually be able to upgrade a card instead of having to spend it all healing. Okay. So again, just starting off with the Thief, nothing complex. He's going to do 10 damage. Let's tank up a little bit here to block all that damage, and deal 6 in return. Easy opener. These starting guys are... There's not much, nuance to how to properly play these turns. As long as we keep dropping these... drawing these defenses will be okay. So much like a Dominion, it's sort of like just drawing that mix of, well, if possible, the silver you buy on turn 1 if that's your strategy, and combining that with your gold to get something better. So we're just going to slowly whittle this guy down and just hope to keep dropping those 2 defenses. So this time he's actually defending, and we have only 1 strike, so bad for us. I think we actually want to start trying to burst him down because he will eventually run away. So we're going to play Brutality and spend the rest of our armor here just so we don't take the damage. And he's just going to defend up anyway, so we need to draw, ideally, our damage buffs right now. And he's trying to make his way out. Okay, good. This is what we wanted. So we want to... he's looking for a smoke bomb. He's intending to escape. Oh, crap. 6, 12, 18. We might not have enough. Is this guy just gonna, run away with my gold? Yeah. All right. So terrible start. We'll heal for 6, of course. That guy just stole our money. We still get a card, so it's not all bad at the end of the day. And I think we're gonna get Shrug It Off. Just a better armor card and some card draw could be beneficial for us. And yeah, we're gonna go for the event here. Hopefully it's not that slime, because we've gotten that a few times here. Okay, this is new. It's the Golden Idol. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining gold idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby? Receive a Golden Idol trigger trap? Yeah, in game. Enemies drop 25% more gold. Alright, we may just want to start just beelining for shops if possible. Don't like the idea of getting a curse. And 16 damage, we can heal off pretty easily, so it seems like the best out of the options there. You throw yourself in the boulder with everything you have. Interesting. When the dust clears, you can make a safe way out. Probably not the way I'd go about handling a boulder, but who am I to say? So we wanted to go to the shop here, but because we lost nearly all of our money, I don't think it's that good of a decision now, so we're just going to take the right path here. And we got a shop regardless, so we'll take a peek. A weak potion, some strength potion, nothing really to synergize with it well. A power to gain 3 block every turn. And it's cheap, so definitely not a bad idea. Warcry, draw 2 cards, place a card on top of your hand, or place a card on top of your hand of your draw pile. Okay. I think we're gonna go for this mostly because it's cheap, but I feel like if we need to draw a lot of our defense early on, we can start preventing a lot of that damage, so we can actually upgrade perhaps our attack cards later on. Okay, on to the next fight here. It's the cultists, these weird looking bird things. Okay, so he's gonna debuff. Obviously, want to draw another strike card if possible, and that worked out. Just deal 12 damage to him, end our turn. So it's kind of interesting whenever I see these bird-looking creatures and in response to how like the silent looks. I wonder if there's some sort of story going on why like all the people sort of like wearing these bird ornaments. Just, you know, it just might be something completely unrelated, but you know, never hurts to dig a little deeper in the story of the game. We don't care about the story right now, or much of it if there is any. We're playing cards. So we're going to block for 5, and we're going to take 1 damage, and then we're going to make this guy vulnerable for our next attack here. Don't think we want a Brutality. We just want to try and stockpile as much HP as we can right now, so we're just going to pass on those cards. This guy's going to response, he's going to deal 6 damage to us, and 1's going to get through. Okay, so now he's going to do 9 damage, and this is what I want. I could bash him for another 12 and completely block everything else, or I could start armoring up so I can just be more defensive, perhaps just get 1 or 2 additional blocks every turn and tank up that way. But we can safely block all the damage here and keep the debuff going, so as much as I wanted to do that, this is the fair play. And once again, can't count. 2 plus 1 is 3, and that's all of energy. So we're actually going to take 4 more damage here. Yep, just gotta slow down sometimes. And this guy's getting stronger, so maybe trying to burst him down isn't the wrong move. And thanks to our debuffs, we're actually going to be able to finish him off before he starts hurting us too much. So I guess definitely against the cultists, you really just want to burst them down as fast as you can. We got a little bit of money and another card. Apply 1 weak to all enemies and exhaust, not bad. Infernal Blade, add a random attack card to your hand, cost 0 this turn and then exhaust. We're going to go for the Boomerang Blade. If we can get a lot of strength stacking again, I really like those multi-hit cards. You can really lay on the damage, especially to a single enemy with the Boomerang Blade. You duck into a small hut. Inside you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. So we can upgrade a card and get an injury. Not a fan of that. Or 25% chance to become cursed. Or we can obtain a relic and have a 75% chance to be cursed with normality. You cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. Don't like that. It's a 1 in 4. I think we need to push the envelope a little here early on to try and get ahead. I don't think we'll get cursed. I think this is the right choice. And I think we want to buff Shrug It Up off. Look at that. That gives us essentially the value of 2 defends, and that's pretty much it. And the card draw is good, so 100% going for that. You decide to put the forge to use, and clang, 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 you improve your arsenal. And we got cursed. As you go through the finishing touches, the flames of the forge jump out you, burning and scratching your arms. So that sucks. We've been cursed. I was hopefully trying to avoid the 1 in 4 there, but we lost that coin toss. We're gonna go to the fire, and we're actually not gonna rest. I believe in our ability just to heal through combat up ahead. We're going to smith, and that can go up to 12 damage. We're gonna upgrade a bash just to keep a stronger vulnerability going. So hopefully we'll be able to draw this in between turns where we play our high armor card, so we can just really have a longer window to start attacking enemies. And speaking of enemies, we actually really haven't fought a lot so far. Just 2 guys, and one of them ran away from us, so we probably want to get into some more combat. Oh good, it's the wheel. You come to a dapper-looking cheery gremlin. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Last time we played this, I pointed out to the one thing I didn't want, which was a curse, and I got it. So this, we're just not going to say anything this time, and just let fate decide what we get. Wow. Feeling this wheel's a little rigged here. Another curse. Better luck next time. Yeah. So we got the K. So we're going to start taking damage over time whenever that's in our hand. And I don't believe we have the opportunity to get rid of that with our current set. Uh, hmm. So we got a myriad of choices here, and we're gonna get a treasure no matter what here. I think we go to the fire and we just upgrade the good cards we have, just sort of buff up the few we can to just, you know, hopefully draw them and just play the good cards repetitively, over and over again, you know what I mean. We're gonna actually go for the Sword Boomerang Plus here, hopefully in synergy with the upgraded Bash, with the increased vulnerability and the increased damage here. We'll be able to do a lot of damage to single enemies, just get them down a little quicker. That's the plan. Whether it'll happen or not, you know, up to drawing the proper cards in the right order. And then we're gonna get our relic, the Frozen Eye. So I haven't had this before. When viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. Okay, that's excellent for a card draw there. If we are able to, you know, hopefully draw into something good, that'll be quite beneficial with our armor up and draw card. All right, we have no money. The shop's not worth our time. We're gonna go fight another monster. And it's a slaver. I don't fear these guys. These guys are not that tough. And we only have one defense, so we may as well bash him. And we could do 9 more damage to get him down low, and ideally draw our boomerang sword to finish him off. But we're actually trying to preserve as much health as we can. So we're gonna lose 2 here. But as long as we don't lose 6, we're gonna get a net gain. And we've been weakened again. Okay, oh, there it is, Sword Boomerang. Unfortunately, we are weakened right now, but we are going to boomerang this gentleman for quite a bit of damage, or are we? So we can do 12 damage here, and it won't be enough to defeat him. So let's shrug it off, actually. Okay, excellent, another damage there. Let's boomerang him for 12 damage, and we're going to metallicize, so we'll just constantly keep getting that passive armor to hopefully increase our chances of just not taking any damage this turn. And I think he's going to debuff us again. Okay, so this is fine as long as we're 12 damage. He's getting a little higher there, and we have drawn all of our blocks. Could be better, but we won't take any damage this turn, and we could play Brutality just to ensure that we actually draw the cards we want, because we're going to block pretty much all of this damage if we do so. We're going to hold off on that. I don't want to risk it. I really just want to preserve our health as best we can for the boss fight later on. Okay, the vulnerability is worn off, so hopefully we can draw it again. We have drawn Shrug It Off again, so that's good. And thanks to our passive, we'll be fine on armor. So we can make this gentleman vulnerable once again. Throw away the rest of those cards. So yeah, this guy can't get through to us. As long as we draw at least 2 of our regular armors or our super armor card, we'll be fine. And yeah, this guy's finished. Boomerang Blade, Bash of Flavor, that's good. So a net gain, that's nice, and a Strength Potion. That is perfect. We want to play that in conjunction with our Bash and Boomerang Blade, hopefully, to get as much damage as we can. Another Shrug It Off. I don't hate it. And in fact, I'm going to go for it. And it might even, you know, be the upgrade as well. Just having 2 really good cards for the next floor might be the key to actually surviving further than the 4th room. It would have been nice to draw them here. So we're taking 19 damage. Alright. Let's take a look here. So we do get 1 more fire pit towards the end, but we have combat all the way until we get there. So this is just a rough opener here. I think we just want to try and burst down the little guy as best we can. So we're going to bash him, and we're going to negate 5 of that 19 damage. So we're going to take a lot. And hopefully that'll be the worst of it here. And you're going to chomp me for 8, and then you're going to debuff me in addition to your attack. Okay, so he's going to actually start filling our deck up with garbage, and ideally we want to prevent that, so we're going to metallicize. We're going to deal 6 damage, and we can view the next card that's going to be drawn. So this is a good setup. We're just going to defend. And we're also going to play Brutality. I want to draw some more cards, hopefully just get some good burst cards to actually just start hammering away at these guys. And we got the passive armor gain, so essentially we're getting 2 armor every turn instead of the 3, as long as we have the brutality going, and I'm fine with that. So first off, we're going to strike this man. We are going to shrug it off. And we're also going to defend, so we're going to take no damage, and we'll be able to finish this guy off with pretty much any attack next turn. So we take the full damage there. This guy's licking us, so the blocks are just getting worse and worse. And we're going to draw all our cards, take 1 damage, draw an extra 1. So overall, yeah, just a terrible draw here. Enough to kill that guy, and the debuffs are going to keep coming. So we're going to do our best to try and stack up some armor, and I don't think we'll get hurt this turn. But actually, just thinking about it in hindsight, that extra card draw card, I'm not a fan. It's it's just slowly hurting us, and I want to upgrade our cards instead of rest at the fires. It's just slowly whittling us down. Okay, so we're going to shrug it off. We're going to defend, and we're going to boomerang this guy for 12 damage. So we're starting to get in there and whittle away at him. Block some damage, and then he's going to swing at us for 13, and we're still safe. We're still going to take that 1 damage there. Yeah. Probably should not have played that card. So we're going to shrug it off. We drew our out of entry, so that was a good move on me, but probably should really pay attention to what's up in the queue before we start playing our free draws. This guy's gonna bellow again and just give us a few more. No, he's gonna buff himself. He's not gonna debuff us. He's just gonna buff himself. 16 damage. Starting to get a little nervous. And the next card is a strike, so we're fine with drawing that. So we're gonna block all the damage and just start whittling away at him again. So hoping he alternates between attack and defense, so we can actually start getting in there and damaging him. And I'm actually slowly losing my health and my mind over the course of this fight, because playing that card is just killing me slowly. Okay, we'll shrug it off so we can draw that injury for next turn, because we weren't going to draw anything well on the next hand anyway, so getting this out of the way early is good. Boomerang for a little more damage and block away. So it may not look like this is going terrible, but it could be going better. We're actually slowly losing HP because of my genius idea to play brutality, and it's actually not even drawing that many good cards for us. And we're going to take 19 damage this time. Well, we can block most of it, but he's just slowly going to kill us. I really feel like we just need to go on the offense now and just start killing him and block what we can. So this is going to hurt a lot, and we're going to be below half our health. Alright. Either I really messed up this time, or our deck is just hot garbage. And I'm going to yield on me being the fool here. So again, want to go aggressive and strike him down. And with the next set of cards here, we are going to finish him off. So we'll be down to 31, get bumped up back to 37. Definitely not the best showing that we've had in the Slave Spire here. But this guy's dead. Thank God we drew 2 cards. He's dead. He was going to do 22 damage to us that turn, so a little relieved. Definitely want to start getting some damage now, because we have a lot of tanking abilities, but we're just slowly getting whirled away. And I think Body Slam is what we want here, because we have all the extra armor. So we can essentially just start Warrior Shield slamming them like it's Hearthstone. And we're going to fight the little guy, because I am terrified. And our curses are definitely not helping us out here, so before we shrug it off, take a look. Sword Boomerang. That's perfectly fine. We'll draw that, play this, just hopefully to do some sort of damage. And our strike doesn't do enough to actually prevent us from taking too much, but, again, best form of CZ is death, so we are going to kill off a slime that was going to do 3 damage. And we're going to take some more. We're going to take about 5. Or we're going to take 4 damage here. Not too bad. As long as this debuff isn't anything too ridiculous, we'll be able to endure. Weakened. Okay, and 5 more damage to the face. Alright. Need some damage. Heavy damage. Not brutality. Never again. We've learned. So again, lots of damage coming in. We're going to take out the high health target here, because either of these guys will be fine, because they're doing more damage than this one is. We could block 2 and not kill anything, and then just take more damage over time. So we're going to burst this guy down. Good. Just enough. 1 over. We're not playing Brutality, and if anything, I want to get that card out of my deck. Not nearly as eager as I am to get out the 2 curses we have that are, you know, essentially making up 11-12% of our deck. Okay. So this is a good turn. These 3 cards in conjunction are good, and maybe we're going to shrug it off. We're going to metallicize, just keep getting passive armor. And we're body slamming this guy. Good. And now I think we'll be in a good spot where we just stop taking damage, but we have to rest at the next fireplace. We've just taken too much damage on these early fights, and you know, that's definitely on me for probably not playing to the strengths of my deck and taking too much combat when we should have actually probably been playing more defensive. So again, defend, defend, and body slam. That's another one dead, and we'll take no damage in return. Go ahead, hit us. We feel nothing. We feel no pain. And weaken wears off, so this guy is just absolutely destroyed. Like, get out of here. I never want to see you again. Heal me for 6, please. We need every bit of HP we can get. I do really like Flex. Iron Wave, definitely not a bad idea to get some mutual block and damage in, and definitely synergizes well with Body Slam. I think we're going to go Flex. We definitely need some more offense, and this will synergize well with the Potion and the Boomerang Blade if we, you know, draw the Dream scenario. Next fight, please, be easy. Okay, these guys are new. It's got like a little, you know, Princess and the Beast. You know the Disney movie I'm talking about, with all the house ornaments. Beauty and the Beast, Princess and the Beast. Why do I act like I've never seen a Disney movie in my life? So we're about to get hurt a lot, and I think we want to start getting that passive armor up, get up to 5, and what are you, Mad Gremlin? Remember, Mad Gremlin takes attack damage and gain a strength by 1, so we want to burst him down instantly if possible, and we're just gonna body slam. We should have strike. We would have got 1 more damage, but you know. It's already done. We're going to take a lot more damage here, and we might actually die before we can even get to the fireplace here. So we're taking 8 damage through our armor there. This guy did a little as well. Gremlin was just charging up. Don't like that. Okay, shrug it off. Please. It's... The Boomerang Blade's in there. We need this to essentially block all of our damage. All of their damage. Flex on them. And we just hope this goes to town, like... Ideally on 1 guy or it hits 2 guys in a row. Could go for the safe play and just kill this guy. And I actually think that is just the superior play. I want to throw this out there because I just love the amount of damage we could output overall, but this is the best way to keep ourselves alive. Alright. Could have been the Dream. We're just going to toss those away. Alright, 8 damage, not getting through us. We have 22 armor. You cannot hurt us. And this guy's charging up, so I'm getting nervous. Here it comes. 25 damage. Are you kidding? I think we're dead. Wow. We are just dead. Yeah, I mean we could defend all we want. We'll block essentially 10 of that. 15 is going to get through, and we're done. Alright, well, we have learned today here that I am just a terrible person and terrible at playing this game. And we're going to get killed by the Gremlin Squad here. You know, I've made like the classic RPG mistake. I didn't attack the caster in the back, and then he slowly just proceeded to charge his laser and defeat me. But hey, got an unlock. So, progress. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, cards unlocked. So we've unlocked 3 more cards. So we've got the Heavy Blade, deal 14 damage, strength effects, Heavy Blade 3 times? Okay, I like that. Spot weakness, if an enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. Okay, I like that, and that art's kind of cool. Sort of getting like multiple vibes of a, you know, video game flavor in here, like clearly Final Fantasy reference and maybe like a Fallout reference or something along those veins, those lines. Limit break, double your strength, exhaust. Cool. So we got some unlocks here, and we just proceeded to absolutely let ourselves get slaughtered before we even reached the first boss. So definitely sorry for that one, but thank you again for watching, of course, and hopefully we can look forward to the next videos where I'll actually do better than dying on the first run here. But until then, everyone have a good night.